This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It's a 2004 Ford F-250 Crew Cab Short Bed, 6.0 turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather. This truck has 190,937 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in San Bernardino, California, basically LA. This truck is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the 3-minute animated video in our ad. It'll tell you why. But basically, the insurance company's attorneys do not want to be sued by anyone owning this truck in the future. Their way of divorcing this truck is to give it a salvage title. It has nothing to do with the condition of the truck. It has everything to do with courtrooms. All right. So when they sell it to us on a salvage title, we sell it to you, and something happens to you in it. Obviously, the insurance company has more money than Wheel Kinetics, so attorney may be able to go after the insurance company if they sold it on a clear title, because that would imply some sort of warranty maybe. So they give it a salvage title, and that way they're done with it. All right, so that's why. It's lawyers. You'll see the 4 pictures of it before it left San Bernardino. The only difference is, for some reason, they stole the grill, so we had to replace the grill. Other than that, it's the same truck. Same tires, same everything. In a second, I'll show you the Kelley Blue Book. I'll show you the Carfax. Both are excellent. The Carfax shows that whoever owned this thing took unbelievably good care of it. All 4 dealer service, including, I believe, a new transmission installed at the Ford dealer at like 150,000 miles. There will be a link, an updated link for Carfax in our ad that you can click on, but the Carfax I'll show you is actually from today, okay? Let's see. We do an inspection. It looks like this. The guys hand me this 6.0 turbo diesel Lariat 4x4, runs and drives great. It does have an EGR delete. That means the EGR cooler is not there. Also, this truck doesn't have a catalytic converter. Almost everybody's going to need a catalytic converter. The reason we don't put them on is because some people don't. We sell to, some of our vehicles go to the Caribbean. We had one go to Tortola the other day. We have them go to Europe, and they don't. Okay, so we'd be wasting $375. So if you're going to ship it out, if you're going to pay by wire and ship it, and you need a catalytic converter to have us restore the title for you before it ships out, we're going to add $375 for the catalytic converter. If you're an Arizona buyer, it's mandatory. We will add $375 to the total, and that's the only way it'll get through the level 3 inspection. Okay, so almost everybody's going to have to do that, unless you want to pay by wire and ship it with a salvage title, not a restored salvage title, and do it yourself when it gets to you. Okay, let's see. All right, anyway, we do an inspection, like I said, and the inspection says the following. We did front brake pads, we did sway bar links, we repaired the moonroof. The slides on the moonroof were broken, so we had to buy a kit and repair that, so that's done. Driver power mirror is new. It wasn't working correctly. We had to replace the driver door handle and lock cylinder. They broke it when they stole it. Windshield is new. That had a crack in it. Let's see, what else? Front grille I already told you about. The tailgate. Oh yeah, in the before pictures you'll see it had a hard tonneau cover on the bed and a blue tailgate. It was really dented. It had a big chunk of plastic broken off the tonneau cover. It looked like hell, so we took that off, and we replaced the dented tailgate with a louvered tailgate. We also did a Rotella oil and filter change, and that's about it. Tires in this thing are really high rubber. I would say at least 70 or 80% tread. My brother will take this thing out for 70 or so HD pictures. There'll be a little magnifying glass in the gallery, and drag that over something on the picture that you see that you want to look at and click on it. It'll zoom in, you'll be able to see it. Cosmetics should never be an issue. If you didn't see something or you didn't know something was there cosmetically, it's because you didn't look. Okay, there's plenty of information through pictures and video for you to know what this truck looks like. So please, if cosmetics matter to you, please go over each picture, drag the little magnifying glass over so that there's no surprises. The purpose of these videos is not really to sell the car. I'm not telling you how great it is. I'm just giving you information that we have, what we know about the truck, pointing at stuff like this. And the goal being that the right person will end up in this truck, and that we stay drama free, right? Our vehicles are seen by between 500 and 1,000 people a day, so we don't have to do what the brick and mortars do, which is sell it to the first person and maybe only person who gets into it this month. Okay, we don't have to do that, so we can make sure that the right person buys our trucks and that they're happy and that they know what they're buying. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, fire this thing up, show the miles, 190,942 now. Okay, I'm gonna show you under the hood. We're gonna look at blow-by, which would be smoke from the oil cap. Take off the oil cap. I know, because I've already seen it, because I couldn't believe how it didn't have any, but it does have, it has none. This is a really well-maintained truck. Zero. That's really good. There's your Ford stamp there. New battery, we put a new battery on this side. The other battery is original. That battery came with it. There's a Ford stamp there, Ford stamp there. The Ford stamps just tell you that all the parts up here are original. If somebody were to crash this vehicle, they would not replace it with Ford parts because that's way too expensive. You would see no stamp there at all. There's your passenger rear window up and down. All chip in the ashtray there. There's all the paperwork I'll show you in a second. Like I said, there will be a link for the Carfax. I think it had, well, obviously it had a DVD player at one time that they stole. I'll show you. See the headliner there? We usually fix headliners, but someone may just put one back up there, so we're just going to leave it the way it is. If you want us to fix the headliner, we'll get our mobile guy to just patch the holes for 50 bucks, if that matters to you. But you might just want to put one back up, so we'll just leave it there. Heated seats, seat back, forward, down, up, tilt down, tilt up, and down. That seat works fine, right? Alright, there's my camera. Other than that, there's nothing in there. I'll be taking, actually my brother will probably take this in a minute. I have to go to the paint shop and pick up a couple trucks. But they stole the radio, obviously, and they stole the tweeters out of the door. We used to replace radios too, but people would tell us, oh, I got my own radio, and they would just tell us that they wish we hadn't put a radio in there. You can go to Best Buy and buy a Bluetooth or MP3 or whatever radio and have them install it for, you know, $200 and get what you want. So there's really no point in doing that anymore. Kelly Blue Book, long bed, 190,000 mile Lariat. Suggested retail price $12,122. All this equipment will be in the ad. All right, Carfax. This is for this truck on this date. Okay, branded title due to theft. Okay, check this. This is an unreal Carfax. I think this is a USAA truck, and USAA is military, which is why you see this stuff like this. Almost every military-owned truck has Carfaxes like this. Just unbelievable service. And then you see 4.4 transmission replaced at Sanders Ford in North Carolina. So it's probably stationed there. So you see him moving around a little bit. He's in North Carolina here. 171,000. Then it moves to California, and the sunny state of California managed to steal it. 11, 15, 16. There you go. And that's that. Okay. Yes, and it was a USAA truck. So there you go. All right. Window, 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 window. Mirrors. out, in, up, down, and up. Other side, out, in, up, down. See forward, see back, see up, down, tilt up, down, rear tilt up and down, heated seat, boom. Power slider, it's like an aftermarket power slider window that does not work, and we are not replacing that. If you want, what I would do, I would just leave it alone and just deal with it the way it is. If you were doing it, if you were going to put in a manual slider, it'd be about $300. Right now you've got a sliding rear window that doesn't slide, and it's fine, and I would leave it that way. Okay, here's your roof. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, air. Perfect. Excellent. All right. All right. There's tow on and off. Neutral. Go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. Reverse. Neutral. 4-wheel drive. High. Actuators are firing fast. Yeah, I can go at speed there. A little bit faster and high, huh? And reversing 4 high. Perfect. Now we're going to go to 2-wheel drive, and we're going to go for a ride. Like I said, almost everyone's going to want to get this thing inspected and get a restored salvage title. If you're going to drive it home, it's mandatory. We have to take it to level 3. You have to get a CAT, and to do a level 3, we charge $200 to do the level 3. It's $250 for a dock fee, and then taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you're going to come here to drive it home, you're going to pay your state tax rate plus our city of 2%, plus a $250 dock fee, $200 to restore the title, and we also need to install a CAT. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it, unless you want us to send it to get a level 3 to restore the title before it ships out. Click the little box that says restore title, but we also need to install a CAT before it goes, so that's $375. You're welcome to do it on your own. We're not making any money doing that. What else? Oh, if you are gonna pay by wire and ship, once we receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name and address, notarize it, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. Once you have the vehicle shipped to you, you should already have the title in the mail. You just go to motor vehicles and get plates. It's very simple. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it is for sale. So please make sure that you get your deposit in so that somebody doesn't beat you out to it on it. If you want this truck, warranty speech, 190,000 mile, 13-year-old truck. There's no warranty. Ford bailed many years and many miles ago. Okay, if they could have given it a 20-year, 300,000 mile warranty, they would have. They didn't for a reason. They didn't know what would happen. We don't either. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the next light. Based on how this thing runs, I would say I can just load it up right now and go to Alaska and stop at a couple gas stations on the way. Okay? But I don't know that. I'm not going to tell you that this thing's perfect, and I'm not going to tell you it's not going to break the day you get it, because that would be a lie. If I knew what was going to break the next day, I would never buy cars that break. I don't know. So, we give you tons of information, give you the video, everything we tell you, but at the end of the day you own it is the day you own it. We are not writing checks for repairs, okay? If something breaks, the day you get it, the week after you get it, 3 months after you get it, break out your wallet and fix it, all right? You're gonna save a ton of money because of the title and because of how we sell things. There's no salesman, blah, blah, blah. All that money you're saving someday is going to have to go into a repair. It could be the day you get it. It could be 5 years from now. Based on the Carfax and how this thing runs, it could be 5 years from now. All right? We just want people to be realistic, okay? Anyway, that is all. Thank you for your time.